Hello vinyl community, it's Belcher Meg. This is a thread response. It was started by Dillon at Noble Records, but I first picked it up from Kostis by watching his. It is a 20 album chain. So you have to link 20 albums and try and get back to the beginning if you can. So, first one, Jubilee. This one's signed by Jordan, and you can see Jordan on the front there. It has Adam Nance, Wayne County, Chelsea, Maneaters, Adam Nance, Susie Pins, Amilcar, Brian Eno and Brian Eno. And the Susie Pins bit is sung over Jordan Mayman in the film. It's not a very good film, but it's of its time and it features some really great punks and Adam Nance. That brings me to this album, Dirt Wears White Socks, the debut album by Adam Nance. Some superb songs on this, and it has Dave Bob, Matthew Ashman, Andrew Warren and Adam Ant. And this was the lineup for a while of Adam Nance, until Malcolm was called in to give him some management advice. Of course, Jordan had always been the manager up until that point, and she wasn't very good as a manager apparently. But apparently he paid £1,000 to Malcolm McLaren for some managerial advice. He told him to do the Burundi drums, and he told him to start being more pop orientated and try and get in the charts. So I suppose he got his money's worth. However, Malcolm, being Malcolm, saw an opportunity. He pinched his band. So Matthew and Dave Bob went off to start a band with a 15-year-old girl singer, Annabella Lewin, and they became Bow Wow Wow. This is the debut, and the bass player Leroy Gorman had only been in Adam Nance for about a month before he got stolen. But basically, that was the Ants now were singing, and they got in the charts, and they had a career, and they were probably happy. And Adam went on for greater things as a pop star than he ever did as a punk hero. But Malcolm McLaren, being Malcolm McLaren, before he pinched Adam's band, used to manage the New York Dolls. And there you have the lads. David Johansen, Johnny Thunders, Sylvian, Arthur Killer and Jerry Nolan. Superb band, we'll all agree. The lead singer of the New York Dolls brought out this solo album, and on it, the solo album is just called David Johansen, by the way, and on it also one of his old New York Dolls pals played on it, Johnny Thunders. And this album is called Hurt Me. Sorry, I couldn't read the writing. Hurt Me. And on this album, Steve Jones and Paul Cook. So that brings me to to the Sex Pistols, who were also managed by Malcolm McLaren. This is Kostis' greatest hits. In the Sex Pistols was Johnny Rotten, John Lydon, and in his new band Pill was a guitarist called John McGeoch. John McGeoch joined Susie and the Banshees and played on this album, A Kiss in the Dream House, and a couple more, Juju and Kaleidoscope, I believe. Excellent guitarist. Susie and the Banshees got together with the drummer, the new drummer, and started the Creatures as a solo project. Budgie, the drummer, had been in the Slits, and he played on this, The Cut, in Hurry Up, Tessa and Viv Albertine on the front there, showing the wares. Photos taken by Penny Smith, who was famously taking photos of the Clash. Viv Albertine solo album, Vermilion Border. The guitarist on this, or one of the guitarists on this, is Mick Jones from the Clash. Mick Jones was famously the boyfriend, a long-time boyfriend of Viv Albertine. But when she split up with him, he wrote Train in Vain, which is uncredited on this album, but it is a hidden track at the end of one of the sides. It's Train in Vain. It's all about standing by your man. And how hurt he was. Excellent album. Paul Simonon was also in the Clash, and in his band, The Good, the Bad and the Queen, Simon Tong played in it, and he was also in the Verve. In the Verve, the singer was Richard Ashcroft. And in the solo album, John Giblin plays on it. John Giblin also plays on this Kate Bush's Sensual World album. As well as John Giblin playing on the Sensual World album, Mick Karn from Japan plays on Sensual World. Mick Karn also played on that alongside Rob Dean from Japan. And Rob Dean played on this, Sinead O'Connor, The Lion and the Cobra. And also playing on The Lion and the Cobra was Marco from Adam the Ants and Kevin Mooney from Adam the Ants, the second version of Adam the Ants. The one that went on to become famous and pop stars. There he is there. And what brings it all the way around to the start is Kevin Mooney married Pamela Rook, better known as Jordan, and she became known as Jordan Mooney. There you go, 20 degrees or 360 degrees. Thank you for watching. Let's see yours.